Vinodh, you're good to start.
Yeah. Is my screen coming by or should I reshare it? Because I'm not seeing it anywhere yet.
It was visible before, and now it
Okay.
is not. You need to
Uh,
share it once.
yeah. Just give me a minute. Sorry.
Okay, we are able to see a screen. You're on Teams with the browser. Vinodh, you're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. It should be visible now.
Yeah, we could see your browser. You're on the Chrome. Yeah.
The PPT is not coming by.
No, the PPT is not there.
Is this now?
Not yet. Can you double check if you're sharing the screen or if you're sharing the window?
Okay. I'm resharing the entire window.
Yeah. We still see your browser.
Is it right?
No, not your PPT. We are seeing your browser with Teams.
Where is that? Is that something? Should I change some settings or what? But I've done this before
Nothing as
already.
such. You just need to click on share. And when you click on share, you can find a screen window or tab. Click on that
Yeah.
and click on entire screen. Select the screen, which, yeah, we could see your PPT now. Perfect.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, over to
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. First of all, thanks for the community team for allowing me a session to present a session. And uh, to just give an overview about me, my name is Vinodh, and I work in Presidio as a cloud data architect. I deal with a lot of data tools, both on cloud and off cloud, especially my specialties with Microsoft Data Suite, security, data security, data mapping, data ETLs, all those data related stuff. So the session that we will be discussing now is how do we leverage the Defenders feature to protect the data from Azure SQL databases. So this is about me just a bit. I'm an Microsoft certified trainer 4 times, and then I contribute regularly on Microsoft Q&A and one of the top contributors. So and I blog as well related to data, Microsoft data. Okay. So after all these sessions from morning, you would have a neat idea on how important is for the data security, how important is it to protect your data so that you can leverage all the business benefits of data and build trust on your company and the data you maintain. On the technical side, I wish to start on the technical side on Microsoft. What are the tools that it provides and how it tries to protect the data that you save there in their tools, particularly when it comes to Azure SQL databases or SQL managed instances, something like that. So basically, when you look at the security overview of Microsoft, so this is how it looks like network security. These are the layers on top of your data that it's like you could see network security first, and then with access management, that is the rules that you give like RBAC and everything, the rules that you limit the users with. And then comes these important tools that we are going to talk about: threat protection and information protection. And under all these layers, you will have your data protected on the core of it. So basically, this is how the Microsoft security overview is. So security and compliance, I know when if you are in this meeting, you would be having a clear cut or at least some overview on how to protect the data and what are the basic levels of basic ideas that can be used to protect your data, like basic features like masking and then isolating tables, all those stuff. Or if it's file related stuff from Azure data blob storage or ADS into or something, how to protect your data by restricting the access to particular users or something like that. So you'll be having data, all these related information. But the security and compliance, like this is not a buzzword. It was already there, but every time there was an attack or there's a breach or something, then suddenly we'll see a lot of words, a lot of posts going on related to the security, data security, and all those stuff. And then uh, sometimes some companies take it very seriously and then they implement it with a lot of tools that are available. Sometimes the company realizes only when they lose something or only when they are at the brink. So when it comes to Microsoft security, particularly with related to data, you can have a defender. That is the main core of the topic that we are going to talk today. So defender is huge. It's like it is not limited to your data or databases or your files or something. It can give an overall protection to your entire services that are available, that are you have configured and using in your environment, that can be protected using defender. But if you're asking me, I'm a data guy, I want to protect my data. So what are the tools that are available? Yes, still Defender has all those options which you can use, and even you can go in a granular way. Even you can protect a single databases or multiple databases, not only with the cloud. You can pick databases from your on-premises, or if you're saying like I don't have an on-premises server, but I have some other flavor, like I have Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Cosmos DB, or something like that. Yes, Defender can cover that. Or if you're saying I have it in a cloud, but that is in another CSP like AWS or GCP or some other Rackspace or something like that, but still that is also supported. You can bring in your other cloud provider hosted databases that can be tagged into Defender, and officially you can protect that using Defender, which is provided as a service. We will see that today's agenda will talk a little. We'll try to explain the core logic, and then we'll get on to your the actual real-time demo, how to create a database and then tag it into the Defender that can able to protect you, and what are the other methods available in Defender that can protect your data. So Defender, as I said, it's a huge, it's like an complete environment by itself. So we are going to see only on SQL database level. So a comprehensive security solution of SQL databases with an integrated threat protection. So whenever you talk in terms of Defender related to SQL databases or any other database for the matter, you'll be repeatedly going on two things, that is VA and ATP. That is nothing but VA is vulnerability assessment and then advanced threat protection. These are the two main standalone features that will make sure your data is not only reactively monitored and protected, that will be made sure that it will make sure your data is proactively protected. So we'll see how these two things are helping you to protect your data. So on the background, if you ask me to give a little bit overview on how does this work, the Defender, how does this integrates with the databases. Basically, the currently if you see specifically to data, there is a special tool called Purview, which is the other stream which is going on. So which can have a huge amount of features that is specifically provided for data and databases. Plus, it also provides data governance and then metadata management. That's like an entire service only if you want to have all the three: metadata management, data governance, and data security. You can go for Purview. What if I'm in like a medium business or a small or medium business SME? I don't want to pay my money. I can't afford such a huge amount of money for tools like Purview. I want to host a database, but that is on my budget. So in those cases, you can definitely go with Defender, which can, as I said before, even grow in a granular way up to a single databases. So basically, it provides Defender provides you to safeguard against various threats. One of the common threats that we have been hearing for years is when it's related to databases injection attacks and unauthorized access. So whenever there is an breach, the these people are trying to bad actors are trying to push on your databases. The first thing they will try is whether they can be there can be any injection attacks that can be made, or any password breaches like unauthorized access that can be made to steal your information. So Defender, what it does is continuously monitors vulnerabilities, which I said you before. It's like proactively, and then focuses on any anomalies like anomalous activities, or any actionable alerts that can be remediated. That will automatically take out a report and send to your email ID, so you can act on it proactively before the attack even strikes you. So this is how it works. Underneath, if you see the mechanics, how it works is it runs a scan based on the parameters that you have set in Defender for a particular database. We will see in the demo how it will take those parameters and run through a scan in the databases, and then automatically picks up and make sure everything is all right. If there is any anomaly or if there is any differences or something, it will automatically raise a concern, raise an alert, like these are the things you need to take care of. Basically, this is how it works. Like I said before, threat detection, these are the three main pillars, but two main important highlights, two main important features, that is a standalone features that particularly for the databases, VA and ATP. So automated database vulnerability scanning. So it will automatically run a scan on a weekly basis. So under ATP, you can make sure you can give your email ID and get all those alerts received to your email ID. So you don't have to waste time looking into it every time. And then you can also go ahead and set a lot of severity levels, customized severity levels that can suit your business and your business domain. So under this link, if you could see, I have pasted this link, which has a lot of pre-built alerts that can be tagged to SQL databases. If you go into this, you can see a lot of, even if you want to create something in a custom way, you can still do it. Okay, I'm rushing through because I have very low amount of time, and then I'm trying to show you a demo. If there is any question, please feel free to stop and ask me. So one of the common challenges whenever these kind of security issues, these kind of updated security scans is these kind of not only Defender, for any other security tool is managing the false positives. There might be a small change which even your tool might report that is in very malicious activity or non-malicious activity. Anything like it would be trying to scan and report you each and everything if there is any changes. But uh, these are the one of the biggest letdown, which is in development now, which we can see in the other versions, coming up versions. There is a lot of developments that would be coming. But currently, the solution that you can manage these kind of issues is you can regularly review your alerts. You can try to adjust your detection policies, fine tune your detection policies based on the historical alerts that you have received, and that would be typically aligning with your business domain and business environment. And then as soon as you find something that has been alerted, but it's a legitimate activity, it's not an alert, you have to whitelist it so it won't come back again. So these are the currently very common known methods that you can do to alleviate these kind of issues at the scanning level. And then with the demo, we'll try to configure Defender for SQL. We'll see how to configure on both the subscription and resource level, and then we'll try to create two tables. And then there is one more feature called data discovery that I'll show you how it works. How can you classify data based on up to the column level, and you can make sure your data not on the complete database or typically in the complete table level. You can make sure only particular sensitive columns are mapped, classified as the sensitive columns, that we will say. So basically we'll try to do this SQL databases, or we'll try to pick some data from SQL database and try to run through the data discovery and classification, and then from SQL Server we'll try to use Azure Defender for SQL. Okay, well, I'll try to create a database. So view database name, test development, and then logical networking. Yes. Okay, just adding my scripting. See, you will get an option here it will be requesting you, if you want to use, you can go ahead and tag this database into Microsoft, enroll this database into Defender, and then and the billing is also, there is a separate billing for this Defender service. When you are, particularly when you are using Defender service for your one database, there will be around 1,000 Indian rupees or something. But there is a separate pricing. It is not an altogether feature. It is a separate feature. If you're ready to pay, you can definitely add it. Or else, if you want, you can add it from managed instance level also. If you go here, there will be a separate service called Defender for Cloud. So this is what I told you. The Defender is a complete feature. All these details are showing because I've enrolled it already, because I've enabled a 30 days free trial. For testing, you can also try that. But usually these details won't be showing, because it is showing for me because I already enrolled it. So if you ever want to try, how do I add a single service, like a single database or something like that, you can definitely go and then add it from here. Go to your environment settings and add environment. You can see this, right? There is AWS, GCP, GitHub, DevOps, GitLab, and everything. So this is how you could. It proves how cloud agnostic it is. You don't have to host your database within the Azure to tag your database with Defender. You can have your even your AWS or GCP databases added here as well. For me, the Azure is not showing because I've already enrolled it and added on databases, and then hence it is not showing me. So you can see here there is already one Azure subscription is tagged here while this is running up. So all the settings you see here, right? Governance rules, data sensitivity, direct onboarding. These are all possible, but when you click this, it will automatically route it into Purview, which will ask you to purchase the Purview license. So these are all like the features that are available in Purview. So Purview is a different thing, different. It will open in a different portal, so you will have to purchase it separately. You can't tag it with Purview here. So ultimately, you will have to remember one thing: these features, different features, what you are doing is limited to the uh, Azure setting, Azure service that we host. Purview is a separate service like a Microsoft Fabric. It's a Microsoft Purview, which you can purchase. And if you go inside, you can do a lot of governance. You can have a lot of security related features that can be tagged over. So this has been created. So I go here. Now, if you see here, this is my Azure database, SQL database. So what am I doing? Come here to the security tab. You will see all the security options, right? So when you say, when you look at a Defender, when you truly want to enable a secure data environment for your database, it's not only Defender. You cannot simply tag the Defender and then say take care of all sensitivity, all masking and everything. No, the security posture that you would be building up is Defender is one of the features that can protect you from threats and malicious activities. But there are other features like this data discovery and data dynamic masking, and then data encryption, TD encryption at rest, all those things. So it's a combination of everything. So ultimately, the engineer who is working on this, or the data officer who is going to look at this, the data steward who is going to look at, so he should have a consolidated knowledge on what are the tools that will enable his requirement, that will enable his business to be cloud security compliant. So ultimately, this has to be the decision that has to be made not by a single guy, like a complete team. You'll have to know what you are trying to achieve here. Usually, what we will think is I'm tagging it to Defender, so I'm all good. No, it's not like that. So here, if you see here, I have enabled it at the subscription level. I told you, right? I have 30 days free trial. I've enabled it. So when I click here, it will show me. I can ensure that my Defender for SQL has been enabled. It's on, and then coming back here, it's a VA part that we are talking about, right? Vulnerability assessment that has been enabled as well, and then the ATP settings, advanced threat protection settings. So you can make sure this VA feature is already enabled because that comes with the bundle. Whereas in the ATP, you can enable it here. For example, if I'm clicking it, I have given my user role. I'm an owner and contributor, and I can add multiple email IDs that can be sent alerts with. So I have given my email ID. So I wish to receive any alert emails to this email ID. So I have mapped my email ID, and then I'm setting up what are the cadence that I should receive mails with. So if you go here, there will be a lot of severity levels, like I've said you before, like high, medium, and low. So if you set, you can receive only those particular mails. For example, if I'm setting it at high, so I'll be receiving one email per 6 hours if there is any severity, high severity alerts, or for medium alerts, I'll be getting only once in 12 hours. And then for low, it's only once in 24 hours. So this is how you could set on the cadence of the email alerts that you wish to receive. And provided if there is such events, it won't send you just for the sake since you enabled it. Okay, so I have enabled this one. What's my time? Okay, I have 7 minutes. Okay, and then coming here, this is one of the feature which you can enable it from your database. Dynamic data masking. Most of you would have been already sure about this, like how to mask your data, like some sensitive information like SSN or health records, something like that. You can make sure that particular column is masked. You know about it, how to create an endpoint and then all configure this one. And then here we have this data discovery and classification. If you see here, there is only 0 columns here. So what am I going to do? I'll try to show you this overview, like a graph or something, or a dashboard. Once we enable it, this will show all our information. If you go and click in this classification tab, you come here and then you can add a lot of classification. For example, I'm adding that. Oh, sorry. I'll before that I'll try to uh, create a couple of databases, a couple of tables. Sorry. Trying to log in here. Okay. So currently you could see there are no tables. I'm creating two dummy tables and inserting 20 records each. Okay, 40 records, 20 records each, each table, and I have got 40 records. So now if I go and see here, I'm refreshing it. Sorry. let me go this here. Okay, data discovery. Okay, I don't want this. I'm going here. I am trying to add my column here, but before this, if you could see this, it is showing me an automated recommendation which was 0 earlier. Now I try to add 2 tables in it. It is automatically scanned as soon as the data has been added. It automatically scans and then it is giving me a suggestion like you have this table, which might be a confidential data that might be controlled under GDPR sensitivity label. It is giving me a suggestion. Either I can just select all and accept all these recommendations, or for this demo purpose, I'm trying to add manually. So I'm trying to add like employee table, and it will show me all those columns. I'm trying to add like employee ID. Employee ID, what a category that will come in, information type. I'm saying like, okay, other. What sensitive table? I'm saying like it is an highly confidential, and then adding a classification. Same like that, I'm adding one more thing, add classification, and going to the other table, departments table, department name. I'm adding this as financial information, for example, and then I'm adding GDPR. So I've added this and then I'm saving this. Okay, so once I have saved this, now I'm going to the overview. See this? It has automatically scanned everything and added. Once we added it, it is showing what are the unique information types that you have selected, because I've selected only one category for 2 records, right? So it is showing me unique information types. What are the tables containing sensitive data? For example, if I'm adding one more table and then adding one more sensitive data, it will automatically show here. And then I have 2 classified columns because we added only 2 columns, right? And then it is showing everything here. By this way, you can try to see here. You can also add enable labels. For example, if you see, I have a different GDPR. I have something GDPR in the lines of European data protection policy. So I want to add it. You can create a new label here. You can create new label and then even enable or disable it. So basically, this is an information protection. You could see the similar feature in Purview that would be called as an information protection in Purview. Data information protection that would be available in Purview as well. But this is like specifically for single databases or few databases. But when you are doing at the enterprise level, at the company level, you can definitely go with Purview, which is very robust and very huge. So once when you have this, you'll have to enable the auditing feature here, because whatever audits, for example, if I'm trying to trying to log in or trying to do an SQL injection attack or something like that, it will automatically give me an alert on this. It will create an audit on this and then throw me all those errors logged into a particular storage, or even I can route it to log analytics or event hub. But automatically you will be getting in the auditing tab all those details. But still you can have one more option to move it into your these 2 things, log analytics, event hub, to analyze all those data. And, and okay, I've got 1 minute. Actually, this is it. This is it. I was rushing through, extremely sorry, but I wanted to make sure all this information has been passed on. So I wanted to ask if there are any questions quickly. Additionally, these are the best practices for your database security. You'll have to basically, you all know that, right? But we cannot, when it comes to data security, you cannot simply say we knew it, because the threats are going to be very unique and novel every time. So you'll have to make sure even that is a repeated information, you are trying to maintain an proactive security posture. So that is it. And are there any questions? Sorry, someone. Yeah, Feroz.
All right, Vinodh. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. Thanks for your time. We appreciate
thank
your
you.
session as well. Yeah, I'm
Thank
stopping the
you.
recording for this.